I cannot speak more highly about working with soul. It has been everything that I possibly could have wanted to get out of this experience and more. I was really interested in finding a solution for feeling better about myself and taking more action in my life. And I knew that I didn't want to do something conventional. I just didn't feel like that was the right fit for me. And when learning about hypnotherapy and this entire process, it felt like something that I said, this is probably insane and crazy, but if it actually works, it sounds incredible. And that risk was 100% worth taking at that time before I knew the just limitless potential that you get out of working with her and going through this process and uncovering all these limiting beliefs that you have no idea you have, and you have no idea what created them. And they're these inconsequential things, these memories that don't serve you, and you just get to let that go. And how immediate the results are has just blown my mind. How quickly you get to a place where you feel better and start taking action and really start to let go of not feeling good enough about yourself. One of my concerns was that working with someone in like not a one-on-one office setting, which really wasn't something that I was looking for anyways, but I think that the traditional aspect of like, oh, will you get the same results out of working with someone remotely, like via Skype or Zoom? I was concerned about that, and that hasn't been the case at all. That just completely, after you talk with her the first time, you're like, oh, that's of course not going to be a problem. And there's absolutely no difference. I feel like we're in the same space and able to connect just as well and accomplish everything that I was looking to accomplish. So it's been amazing. Some people just don't want to spend money or time doing this because they don't think that they're just not confident that it will work, or they're more comfortable with spending money on therapy sessions for the next 5 years, which would be way more expensive, but in their mind, like that makes more sense, maybe because it's more traditional. And I would tell anyone that's on the fence that if you knew happiness was like this simple, like a few, like 20 hours worth of work over the course of your sessions and X amount of money, if you knew that going in, you would 100% do it. Like at the end of this, you commit this amount of time and this amount of capital, and at the end of it, you live a life where you're content and happy with yourself and able to achieve whatever you want to achieve and no longer feel terrible. And I think anyone in the world, most people spend their whole life searching for the way to feel good enough about themselves and to feel happy. And if you knew that all you had to do was this, which is all you have to do, so do it. It's just a no-brainer. It's like, what? Really? You're just, oh, you want to be miserable? Okay, do that. Do that instead. So during our first call, there was a point where Soul asked me if I was ready to do this for myself, if I was ready to dive into the deep end and really pursue changing feeling unhappy and changing limiting thoughts and going through this process, whether I was willing to, put myself first. And the best thing I did for myself was to just trust her and know that what I was doing, trust myself enough to know that what I was doing was not working. And really without hesitating in that second, I didn't take the night. I didn't take any more time than making that decision right when she asked me if I was ready to go forward and really go through this whole transformative process. And I recommend that you make the same split-second decision. because you need to get out of your own head and make yourself a priority. And this is the best way that I can even remotely think of to do that. So don't hold yourself back from accomplishing everything that she will help you accomplish. Just make the decision and go for it.